Okay, so now we want to start working on the flickering now that we have the actual widget being destroyed, and we're going to have it dictated by the lifespan. So the way this is going to work is we have our lifespan, and they're going to be, 30 for insta-kill and double points. And basically, at the 10-second point, we want to start flickering. And then at the 5-second point, left remaining, we want to start flickering fast. So what we want to do is we want to be able to kind of dynamically figure out roughly those points. So the way we can do that is taking the lifespan and we want to divide that by the lifespan times 0.1. And that'll give us, in the case of 30, a value of 10. So if I take the lifespan, which is 30, multiply that by 0.1, we get 3. So if I take 30 and divide that by 3, we get 10. Likewise, if I take the lifespan and divide that by 0.2, we get, 30 times 0.2, we get 6. And if I take 30 divided by 6, we get 5. So that's what we want to end up going and doing. So we want to go ahead and set another timer, and we'll just do a create event, and we'll make a matching event and call this one start flickering. Then let's duplicate this, same thing again, and make a new event called start flickering fast. Very simple. So now what we want to do is we want to take our lifespan and grab some information from it. So let's grab our lifespan. So we have our value of 30. So now we want to go ahead and divide that by the lifespan times 0.1. And that's going to give us our value of 10. So we can take that and plug it in. However, this is starting to get kind of ugly. So let's go ahead and just space these out. And we'll move this up to say here. Then we can take it and slide it over and do the same thing, copy paste and plug it in. And this one, instead of being 0.1, we're going to do 0.2. So that way this second timer is going to run when there's 5 seconds elapsed. Again, assuming our lifespan is 30. And we now have kind of our timing points to start flickering fast and slow. So before I forget, let's go ahead and go to our data assets, power ups, and go to the insta-kill and the double points. So let's set under data the lifespan to be 30. And we are good to go there. Unfortunately, that means we have to wait 30 seconds for the sake of testing, but it's not, the end of the world. So now we can go back to our designer, and we want to basically kind of make the opacity kind of start, flickering. So we want to make a new animation, and let's call this one flicker. From here, we want to add it to our icon, and in our case, we can use the render opacity. So if we look really quick, our render opacity at 1, you can see it just kind of flicks in and out. So we basically want to toggle it on and off. The other option is we just hide it and unhide it. So that's actually probably a better route. So that way it's instant flicker. So let's change it. So let's add that, a keyframe 2. I'm not sure how to do visibility. Let's see, what would that be under? Oh, here it is, visibility. So by default, we'll just start at visible. Then, I don't know, every quarter second, we can go through and set it to hidden. Then visible. Oh, actually, should be fine removing that guy. So basically just go from hidden to visible, hidden to visible. So I'm not too familiar with this, so you're going to have to kind of forgive me. But let's go to our flicker, and we should have a play animation. Let's see, what is time range? A specific number of times, stopping at a specific time. That's probably not a bad one. So we have our, assuming these are accessible. So we have our play animation, and we can loop this. So we can, let's see, is there a way to stop animation? Yes, there is. Okay, so we can play and stop at the same time. So for start flickering, we're just going to play, and we want to start, looping it. So for the number of loops, we can just do, a huge number like 9999999, and that should be plentiful. So now, as a quick test, let's go ahead and, oh crap, that means we're gonna have to wait 20 seconds. Let's go ahead and set these to something low like 10 for the sake of testing. We should hopefully have them. Insta-kill! So let's see, after a certain amount of time, we should start doing the flickering. Or not. Okay, so let's see why that might be. So we are firing that off. We only want that to fire once. We are calling start flickering. Let's do a print. Start flickering. Try that again. Insta-kill! So let's see if we get a print. Which we do not. So we seem to have a issue there. Oh, did I just see it? Yep, start flickering. Let's see, why did that seem like it took so long to do? So let's try doing a print and seeing how long this is actually showing as. Okay, so that's showing as 10. So that actually makes a lot of sense as to why that was. So let's see, we're taking, in our case, 10, multiply that by 0.1, so we get 1. Then we take 10, let's see where we're at. Yeah, so we take 10 divided by 1, which, yeah, that's going to make it be 10. And we can not really do, yeah. So that kind of explains some stuff. So if we took, say, 11 times 0.1, we got 1.1. We can then do, 11 divided by 1.1, and we get 10. So, yeah, but if we do 30 times 0.1, there's 30 divided by, 3. Okay, so there's some issues there overall. So that logic seems like it works well for the 30 seconds, but clearly not for 10. So let's just wait the entire 30. And I will just speed it up for you. Double points! Okay, so it should start flickering here in a little bit. So we have our start flickering, but it doesn't seem like it's actually doing anything. Then here in a couple seconds, it should get destroyed or removed. Which, weirdly enough, it is seemingly not. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so something is up. So I'm going to have to go through and figure out what's going on, because I feel like I'm overlooking something quite dumb. Okay, so I figured it out. It was actually the animation. I didn't really think about this. But so we're starting at visible, then going to hidden, and because it's looping, it is immediately going back to visible again. So it's always essentially staying visible. So it's kind of toggling what I'm assuming is, each frame. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and swap these around. So the first one being, we're going to start out as hidden. Then a quarter of a second in, we want to go to visible. And then right at frame, I would really like to, let's see if I can go to 0.49. Actually, no, it's going to be so close it doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and set it back to hidden. So we go from hidden, visible, hidden, and then it's going to loop back over so it goes to visible again. So it's kind of like looping differently, so to speak. So now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. And by the way, this logic is incorrect. We need to take this value and subtract it from the lifespan. So I completely forgot about that. But anyways, we're going to give this a separate test. So after, say, 2 seconds, we want to start flickering. And after 4 seconds, let's do 5 seconds, we want to start flickering fast. So now let's make sure our flickering does work. So you can see we're flickering, and there we go. So now it's going to keep flickering until we reach the end. Also, I did make another mistake. Set the number of loops to play. If we look at the comment, we can set it to 0 to loop indefinitely. That is another option, because I would like to ideally stop playing the animation kind of anyways. So we're just going to set it to 0 so it always runs. So with that said, we want to go ahead and copy this and paste it down to start flickering fast. So now I want to basically just take the playback speed and bump it up to 2. So now we should start our normal flickering and then start flickering at twice the speed. So we start flickering, and now we should start flickering really fast, like so. And that's kind of it. Okay, so that's really all I wanted to kind of do here, because that's going to allow us to, handle our flickering as needed. And then we can go through and it'll just automatically clean itself up afterwards. So the only thing left is to kind of resolve this. So we need to take our pickup lifespan and subtract this value from it. So in our case, we want to go ahead, and it's probably going to be easier to make a simple function to do this, so we're not having this plus additional logic, for each timer. So let's make a new function and call it something like get, let's do a flicker time. So we want it to take in the current, actually we have access to the lifespan, so we don't need that, but we want to take in the, we're just going to call it the multiplier. So float multiplier. Then we can take this, copy it, and paste it, and plug 0.1 into the multiplier. Okay, so now that we have that value, we want to grab our pickup data, grab the lifespan, and we want to take that and subtract this from it. And this is the value we want to return. So let's add a return node, plug that in, and just kind of clean up the positioning. And that's really it. So because we're only going to use it in here, I'm just going to make it pure and private. And then we can simply call it like so, and just do 0.1. And then over here, do 0.2. Then we can delete all of that. Now we can shorten these back up, and we, in theory, are good to go. So I want to do a print string to print out both. So let's do the first one, and let's also do the second one. Make sure these are right. So the first one should be 10, and then the second one should be 5. Or sorry, that's wrong. It should be, first one should be 20, and the second one should be 25. So let's go ahead, clear the log, check it out. Yep, first one's 20, second one is 25. That means we have 10 seconds for when it starts flickering slow, and 25 seconds before it starts to flicker fast. So now I just want to go ahead, make sure this does all replicate, which I haven't tested in a little while. So both clients get the insta-kill and double points. So now after, a certain amount of time has elapsed, we should start seeing them, start to flicker. hate the awkward noise. There we go. So that starts to flicker, and then we should have double points following up shortly, which we do. And then that starts to flicker fast. And then it should destroy itself, and then double points get centered, and they are done. Cool. So that is our double points and insta-kill. Well, not just those. It's kind of whatever we, have that contains a lifetime. Well, and an icon. So yeah, that's pretty much it there. The only thing I want to do now while I'm at it, and I actually didn't mean to close that just yet, is I want to increase the size a little more. Let's go to 50 and 50. And the reason being, from watching some videos of gameplay, it just seems a little bit more appropriate. So I'm going to compare that size-wise really quick.
Double points!
That's a little better. So maybe that 64 that I tried was about right, and I just didn't notice. Because it ended up being a lot bigger than I thought.
Double points! Insta-kill!
Yeah, I'd say that's about right. So we're going to leave it at 64 by 64. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So with all of that out of the way, I will see you in the next video. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.